The last 5 years before you retire are the most important years of your life financially. In today's video, I'm going to show you why that is and give you the 5 things you can do to prepare yourself for retirement. I'm Cary Green, financial advisor and co-founder of Green Era Financial, and I help people close to or in retirement to get the most out of life with their money. So why are the 5 years leading up to retirement the most important? Well, honestly, there are many reasons, but here are the 5 big ones and what you can do to get the most out of them. Warren Buffett is worth around $139 billion. But did you know that he first became a billionaire at age 56? That means that over 99% of his wealth was built after age 56. Well, why is this? Well, aside from him being a brilliant investor, he had the power of compound interest on his side. Compound interest builds slowly at first, but in the later stages it begins to accelerate. And for many retirees, those last 5 years are when compound growth really starts to show its power. So let's say you have $750,000 saved in your late 50s, but you need $1.5 million to retire comfortably. That might sound like a stretch, but with just 5 more years, it could be totally possible. If you and your spouse max out your 401ks each year, that's $31,000 annually for each of you. And if each of your employers kicks in just $4,000 in matching contributions, and your investments earn 8% per year, you could grow your savings to a little over $1.5 million in just 5 short years. This is why those final years are so important. Compound growth accelerates the closer you get, especially if you're maximizing contributions and making smart allocation decisions. The last 5 working years are often your highest income years, and that makes them ideal for knocking out the big ticket items, like a roof replacement, a car upgrade, or even that matching pair of dream jet skis. But why now? Because in retirement, you'll likely be drawing from your portfolio for income, and taking large withdrawals for one-off purchases, especially in a down market, can be stressful and potentially damaging to your long-term plan. So hopefully by this stage, your kids are out of the house, your debt is low or non-existent, and your expenses are down. And that means now should be the most financially efficient time to pay for major expenses. This is also the time to think through home renovations, dental work, or even funding a child's wedding or college. Things you might prefer to pay for while you still have active income coming in. If your employer provides good healthcare coverage, now is the time to take advantage of it. No one can predict the future, but if you know that you need surgery or physical therapy or other medical procedures, it's often better to get these done before you leave your employer plan behind. Medicare doesn't kick in until age 65, and even then it doesn't cover everything. So use this time to take care of your body and any other elective procedures you may need, because your future healthcare costs could be pretty high. It can save you thousands in out-of-pocket expenses, and preventative care, dental implants, vision correction, all of these are important to take care of in this window that you have before you finally retire. Now, if you ask a 30 or 40-year-old, hey, what will you need to retire? They would probably shrug. But if you're within 5 years, you've likely thought about this a lot more. You have a clear sense of your lifestyle, spending patterns, and what retirement might look like for you. So now is the time in these last 5 years to estimate how much retirement will actually cost, monthly and annually. You don't need a perfect budget, but a good ballpark helps you figure out how much income you'll need and whether you're on track. You should also start thinking about how your spending may shift. Will you travel more? Will healthcare costs increase? Will you downsize your home or maybe relocate somewhere? This is the time to model different retirement lifestyles and compare the financial implications. So if you're within 5 years of retirement, you're close. You're just 5 short years, maybe less. And now is the time to really imagine what your retirement will look like. What trips will you take? What adventures will you go on? What hobbies have you always wanted to pursue but never had the time? Getting specific about your vision helps clarify your financial plan. And if you know what you want life to look like, you can start aligning your money, your time, and your decisions accordingly. And dreaming a little helps keep you motivated to stay on track and finish strong. This is also a good time to have conversations with your spouse, partner, or family about your shared goals and expectations. Because retirement isn't just a financial transition. It's a life transition. So to recap, the last 5 years before retirement matter because compound interest works hardest. You get a clearer picture of your future costs in retirement. You still have access to your employer health care. It's a smart time to pay for those major expenses, and it's time to start dreaming and planning for the life you've earned. These years can make or break your retirement timeline and your experience in retirement, so use them wisely. Get organized, get focused, and get excited. And if you have any questions or want help thinking through your own plan, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help if I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.